Morning. I'll call the Public Services Committee to order on Tuesday, September 18th, 2018 at 11:06 a.m. And with that, we'll have a roll call, please.
Spiz.
Here.
Jackson.
Here.
Berman.
Here.
Teets.
Here.
McGillivray.
Here.
Dwyer.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll now have a motion to approve the minutes of the August 28th meeting, 2018, moved by Commissioner Spiz, supported by Commissioner Jackson. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you. We'll now have a motion for the approval of the agenda, moved by Commissioner Teets, supported by Commissioner Berman. Any discussion?
As amended.
Seeing none, as amended, I should say. Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. We'll now open it up for public comments. Okay, seeing none, we'll close public comments and move to our regular agenda. And our first item is the circuit court position deletions, creation, and reclassification. And this is moved by Commissioner Spiz, supported by Commissioner Berman. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. My name is David Bilson. I'm the Deputy Court Administrator for the court. And to my left is?
John Cooper, Courts Business Manager.
And to my right?
Scott Hamilton, I'm the manager of the Judicial Support Department.
Okay, well, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Commissioners. This is some movement we need to do with some of our employees. Currently, we have a court clinic service coordinator. The person that was filling that role recently left us. We examined that position, and based on our managers looking at it, we're in agreement, obviously with this board's approval, to reclassify that, to downgrade it, which obviously would create some savings for us. What we would like to do is, with that savings, is that take a part-time PPO liaison person and make them full-time. Even though our numbers on PPOs have kind of stayed steady, our hearings, meaning our violations, have increased, which would create a need. We've also changed some of our procedures in handling those PPO hearings, where we've expanded it now with some of our, well, all of them, civil criminal judges hearing some of our PPO arraignments, which would obviously create a bigger need also. So with that, answer any kind of questions that you have.
Any questions of any commissioners? Commissioner Berman.
So just to be clear, it's a dollar for dollar swap.
It is actually, in the first couple years, and Mr. Cooperreuter, who's the dollar person, can correct me if I'm wrong, first couple years it's actually a savings for the county, and then later on, because of the salary increases, there would be a little bit of an increase that obviously the court would cover in our own budget.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Spiz.
Yes.
Jackson.
Yes.
Berman.
Yes.
Teets.
Yes.
McGillivray.
Yes.
Dwyer.
Yes, motion carries.
Thank you.
Anything else to report, gentlemen?
No, we're obviously anticipating, as you know, getting our 20th judge next year, preparing for that. And that's going to be a lot of work for us in court administration. On the court front, we're still dealing with the issue, and talked about it briefly off the record, about kids, especially in the beginning of the school year, deciding that pull pranks or maybe wanting to miss school and making bomb threats or threats that the court is still dealing with. So obviously this summer it was a little bit quiet with that because school wasn't in session, but it's heating up again, unfortunately. Right. Even though the court and I know other agencies try to get the words out to these kids, not to say certain things, obviously the authorities have to take it very serious, and the school has to take it very serious.
Very difficult times.
It is. So it's a lot different than when I was going to school. So, but yeah, we're dealing with that. So court always is busy, job security. So
thank you very much. Okay, our next item is the Sheriff's Office transfer of ownership and release of claims agreement for Canine Dog Blitz. And it's moved by Commissioner McGillivray, supported by Commissioner Teets. And we have,
Good morning, Gaia Peer, Sheriff Fiscal Officer.
good morning.
So this item is obviously transferring the ownership of Canine Dog Blitz. Blitz is retiring after 7 years of service.
7 years. Okay. Any questions? Commissioner Spiz? Oh, Commissioner McGilvery.
How many dogs do we have altogether?
Currently, right now, we have 13 dogs and 11 handlers. So they cover, we have explosive dogs, drug dogs, arson dogs, and then some are drug and explosive combo.
And why the rash of retirements now?
I think they're all getting to that age, 7, 8 years is about their end of service.
Really?
Yeah, so, and they've already, obviously we have enough for the handlers, so we recognize that and replace them as needed, so.
Okay, just curious.
Mhm.
So that works out pretty good. A couple of handlers actually have 2 canines, correct?
Yes, yeah, because they can have an arson and a drug, and some of
Mhm.
them aren't dual trained, they're specific, so yeah.
Very good. Commissioner Berman?
So, we had one at the last meeting, we have 2
Mhm.
today. Is that included in the 13, or do we have 13?
We have 13
Current and
current, yeah,
active.
current and active. These ones are retiring, so these are out of the, and this is kind of, I think we're catching up on paperwork too. Obviously, there was a transition with Dale retiring and me taking over, so just getting things coordinated. And I think Blitz actually has been done for a little bit, but we're getting the paperwork through now, so.
You may or may not know this answer, I'm just curious. When are the dogs named and who names them?
That I don't know. I think they come,
Just see these names.
yeah, I don't know if the deputies are allowed to name them. I will find out though.
Good,
That's a good
yeah.
question. I will inquire.
Actually, the deputies can name them, or the department names them, once they are brought back from their initial training, wherever they're trained. Our canines in Warren were trained in, actually, Virginia.
Right.
So,
From Germany to Virginia.
Right.
here, right?
correct. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Jackson,
Yes.
Berman,
Yes.
Teets,
Yes.
McGilvray,
Yes.
Spiz,
Yes.
Dwyer.
Yes, motion carries. Next item is the Sheriff's Office transfer of ownership and release of claims agreement for canine dog Clay. This is moved by Commissioner Spids and supported by Commissioner McGilvery.
Okay, so this is for Canine Dog Clay, and he is retiring after 7.5 years of service.
Any questions?
I do. Just,
Commissioner Spiz?
I have an inquisitive question too also.
Sure.
So, you said 7.5 and 7. You earlier said the average is 7 to 8. What's the longest we've ever kept a dog in service for?
That I don't know either. I will research both of
I just-
those and let you know.
Just
So
wondering.
I will find out about the names and the longest service.
Any other inquisitive
And-
questions we can throw at her today?
Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, oh, Commissioner Jackson.
I'd like to ask, is the handler always the one that gets the dog upon retirement?
Yes, I mean, I think because they've
Yes.
raised them, they've been their handler, so they get the first option, and I don't know of them ever not taking that option to basically purchase the dog for $1 back from the county.
Yeah. Actually, they've lived with them for that period of time that they,
Already, they live with the.
Yeah, they're part
Yeah,
of the family. I mean,
they're part of the
yeah,
family.
You know, they're a working service dog, but they're part of the family, so they live with the,
Yeah.
I mean, they
I
take
did
care of
not
them,
know that.
yeah, and raise them through
I
their,
didn't
yep,
know that at all.
yep,
All of them live with their.
Yes,
handlers.
mhm.
Okay. So, yeah, they are. That's what
mhm,
they-
yeah.
all right.
And then they get them back from the county for $1, so.
any other questions? Okay, seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Berman,
Yes.
Teets,
Yes.
McGilvray,
Yes.
Spiz,
Yes.
Jackson,
Yes.
Dwyer.
Yes, motion carries. We want to compliment you for the job you're doing. I know you've only been in this position for what, 2 months now?
A little over 2 months.
And you're doing an excellent job, so we'll relay that to the sheriff and undersheriff.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, our next item is the Board of Commissioners Sheriff's Office contract extension with Haven, Inc. to provide services to victims of sexual assault response team START. It's moved by Commissioner Spiz, supported by Commissioner Teets. Ladies.
Thank you.
Commissioner.
So what we had a little bit of an administrative snafu. Haven actually approached us a couple months ago and said, do we need to do anything about this contract? We didn't think we did. Gaia came in and said, oh, we do. So what we're asking to do is renew the contract for a year at the same amount. And we are gonna review the numbers and then take a look at it a year, over the course of the year to see, do we need to increase, what do we need to do it? This is a really important service. Haven is our only domestic violence organization in Oakland County. They do an amazing job, and what we are purchasing from them are these specialized nurse examiner visits. And I have toured one of their facilities, and what they do is it's a very sensitive post-assault exam. They take photos, they do things that we can use, the prosecutor's office and the sheriff can use for more successful prosecutions. Also, we did fund Haven for the strangulation conference, and I sent you the news thing. Along with that, during these exams, they also have specialized equipment that can x-ray that strangulation that you can't see with the naked eye. And that would all be part of these exams. So, and this is Carol Brum. She is our interim Haven CEO. And she tells me that they are going to announce the new CEO. And Carol has been an amazing board member. I've had the opportunity to work with her, and I thank her for stepping in, to work with all of us. So she's here.
How long has Carol been the interim?
Since June.
So she's here to answer any questions beyond the explanation too.
Well, let me say, as far as in the area of law enforcement, Haven does a great job for years and years. I think you've probably been established for at least, 25 or 30 years?
Since 1975.
Okay. Then you have a board of directors, and you have law enforcement also on your board of directors? Or you did?
We did. We don't currently have one.
Okay.
We're looking at
Okay.
it. But we don't currently.
But you provide a great service, and we certainly support Haven.
Thank you.
Any questions? Commissioner Berman?
I would just echo that. When I was previously on Team Harbor City Council, we were always proud to support Haven, and I was also pleased to co-sponsor the resolution for the strangulation funds, and you guys do important work, and I love that.
Thank you very much.
Any questions? Okay, seeing none. Roll call vote, please.
Teets,
Yes.
McGilvray,
Yes.
Spiz,
Yes.
Jackson,
Yes.
Berman,
Yes.
Dwyer.
Yes, motion carries. Now we need a motion that's required for a direct referral to the Finance Committee, moved by Commissioner Jackson, supported by Commissioner Berman. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, roll call vote. Oh, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Thank you. Anything else any other comments?
I'd just like to say that Haven is so grateful for all of your support, and we couldn't do what we do every day for the survivors without your assistance, so we're really grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we have one item under communications, so we need a motion to receive and file, moved by Commissioner McGilvery, supported by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Thank you very much. Is there any other business to come before the committee? Okay, seeing none, we're adjourned at 11:20 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you.